I'm not gonna like lie and say like, you know, I had like a tough upbringing or anything. You know, my parents.
Oh yeah, we know that. We know.
Oh,
we can tell.
Okay.
Are your parents racist?
Huh?
Are your parents racist?
No.
I'm just trying to figure out like where, like using Harriet Tubman as a slur, and you know, the things you said on that video. I'm just wondering like, what was your perception?
So wait, real quick. So you guys do understand like. So first off, trolling's not okay, right? But there like a lot of people have like back then like even if it's as a joke, it's not good to do. But streamer world, YouTube world, whatever it is, like people make jokes like that. But like back then, before like
Only about one race of people.
No, oh no, you gotta see my no ma'am, you gotta see my clips. No, I'm not gonna repeat it. But I'm not gonna repeat it. But there's no singling out. There's none of that. I was just insanely toxic. I made jokes about Indians, everyone, like any race you can imagine. It's not like singling out one.
You're Indian, so you can do that.
Yeah, but yeah.
It's your man Delvin. Welcome to Delvin's room. And man, some people are feeling the way about this situation with Neon and the Breakfast Club interview, right? So first of all, I've never watched. First of all, I'm not even into the screaming thing, but I have seen this dude. I've never watched one of his screams. I always thought he was like a little goofy, clumsy kid, and I guess he attracted that type of audience. But I was like, why the hell would the Breakfast Club bring him up there, right? And why was this interview so awkward, right? So after doing a little digging, yo, this dude is trash. This dude is a trash human being, right? He done said some horrible things online about black people, right? Even attacked Casanat's mother, right? So this dude is like a pure trash human being, right? So I ain't rocking with him at all, right? And I seen in the comments, you know, a lot of people was like on his side and stuff like that. And I get what now, like after getting all the information, I get where that's coming from, right? He must have popped off by, you know, going to that alt-right crowd. A lot of them screamers did that. See, a lot of people don't know that screaming world, it got a lot of racism in it. You feel me? A lot of these screamers, they came up in that like 2022, 23 year where it was a lot of racism online. And, you know, so they was doing a lot of that. So I think that's around the time he popped off and he said some wild shit that you can't come back from. It's no forgiving some of the stuff he said because that's how he feels. He done internalized that. He done learned that. So it ain't no fixing it, right? So I don't know why the Breakfast Club had him up there. Maybe they was trying to make him look bad, which I don't care. I don't care about them making him look bad. I would have wanted them to make him look worse. You feel me? Like, dude done said some wild shit. You feel me? And this whole situation didn't make sense to me for a while because I'm looking at it, right? I'm looking at the comments, right? The people that's taking Neon's section, taking his side in the situation, right? It was like 40-year-old like MAGA supporters. Like, hold on, that shit don't make sense. Why is these 40, 50-year-old white guys, you know, taking up for this 20-year-old Indian kid? It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But then you go back and you see the videos. I'm like, oh, he sold out to that MAGA crowd early. He sold out to that alt-right, that crowd early, and now he's trying to rebrand himself. Nah, boy, you don't went too far. You feel me? You gotta live with your decisions. You gotta stay over there, man. But if you really ever pay attention to that screaming world, the certain parts, like the Casanat, the Aiden Ross, even Speed play in that world a little bit. But the thing with Speed is he's usually a target of the racism, while, you know, the other ones kind of bask in it. They kind of make their name off being racist, right? And if you ever watch it, I show Speed Scream, which I seen some. I like the ones where he be traveling and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. When he's going to different countries and stuff. That'd be kind of cool and interesting to watch. I don't like the ones where he just being a fool. I'm not watching that shit. But when you see those screams and you see clips of those screams, he's they disrespecting the hell out of him. Damn near every country he done been to, you know, monkey and stuff. So it lets you know that the racism is not going nowhere. This is very young. This is coming from, you gotta think, these kids, the people that's watching these streams are mainly kids. So who's calling him a monkey? Who's calling him these terrible things? You feel me? These are kids saying this. And that's wild. Like, who's teaching these kids that level of vitriol? It gets deep, man. That screaming world is very darker than what people want to say it is. Like, you gotta think, bro, who's teaching a 11-year-old monkey the hard N word? You feel me? Like, where they getting this from? And it's coming from the home. You feel me? So it's very interesting. But I seen a couple dudes try to take up on me. I'm like, bro, y'all, oh my God. Some of y'all dudes, these dudes that be right with me. But yeah, it's a wild one. But nah, the Breakfast Club should not feel no type of way about not rocking with Neo or whatever, Neon or whatever his name is. Dude is whack, he's racist. Fuck him.